Hi, welcome to Toy Hill Studio. My name is Kendall Kessler. I'm going to do another Skyline Beauty painting of St. Louis. I really like doing these paintings, and I really like to experiment with them quite a bit. And today I have a number of ideas of what I want to do, but I'm not sure which one I'm going to do. Since one of the ideas may take a long time and I like to get the whole canvas covered in a YouTube, and the other's not, I don't know, we'll just see what happens. But what I decided I wanted to do was to do something a little bit more like my oil paintings. That's why I'm saying it might take a long time. I want to try to do something with the sky with some clouds and not just throw colors around like I do in the others. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I just want to do something different. And this may take up the time. So I'm going to just kind of put the outline of some clouds and then pull them out. So I'm going to be spending a good little time with the sky this time. And I have a feeling I'm just going to start getting wild with the colors. But we'll see. Might even turn into a night scene. I don't know. As I said many times, I like to really just play with these. Not that I'm not serious about coming up with something, it's just I like to really have fun with these ones that I'm doing on the YouTubes. Not that I don't have fun with all my painting. Of course I do. It's work and it's not easy, but I do love what I do. As I've said ad nauseum, it's what I do, and I truly do live to paint. Really didn't want to today though. I came in here thinking, oh, I don't want to paint. I really don't want to. And then, once I get in here, look at my paints, think about what I'm going to do, I start to say, oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's always that way. Most of the time I want to paint, but there's sometimes when it's like, oh, God, it's the last thing I want to do. I'm just too tired, and it's a lot of work. I don't want to do it. I'm reminded of something I heard Richard Harris say, late great actor Richard Harris say, about working when he was getting up there in years, and I'm pretty up there in years too, but I'm not. Well, it depends on how old you are as to how old you think I am. But he was, I think he worked his entire life, and he said, I don't need the money. I really don't need to be doing this. But then I get on the set, and it's the only thing I want to do. So I thought that was really interesting. It was his love all the way through his whole life to act. And it's what I love to do, is to paint. And I greatly appreciate what actors do. I think it's incredible what they do. I mean, I could sort of lie and do a little bit of acting, but these people that become a different person, I just think they're incredible. I don't think we appreciate them enough, because how many people try to act? But like Laurence Olivier said, another late great actor, an actor is a professional liar. No, that's not exactly what he said. He said that when he was a kid, sometimes his mom would catch him telling lies and, get very upset with him. And he said, yeah, but that's what an actor is. Someone that can convince you of a lie. This is kind of interesting. Certainly not the real colorful things I usually do, but kind of having fun with it. I'm such a nut on color that right now I don't like the colors at all. They're too bland for me. But I'm trying to just pull out some clouds, see where our time is going. And I do want to get to the whole painting. And clouds take a long time. And they're very hard. What I'm doing, I can't explain to anybody. They are extremely difficult. Any painter will tell you that. And I'm not trying to make them that realistic. I'm trying to just give a suggestion of some clouds in the sky. I could do that, but that takes so long. But you really just have to pull them out. That's one thing I learned a long time ago. A lot of us try to order the paint around. We really do. And we get very frustrated. And then after a lot of experience, you realize you can just kind of knock it this way, knock it that way, and things start to appear. And then you help them along. And that's when it becomes so fascinating. It truly is like magic. A lot of people have the idea that what artists do is magic, And most artists will tell you that no, I learned how to do this, it's not magic. But I do think it is. I think you get to a certain point, and it's as close to magic as you can get, because you just learn how to just make things kind of appear. Okay, well, yeah, why not? It's an interesting sky. If you study anything about art, you know that a lot of teachers will tell you it's really good to have groupings of 3. So I'm going to put another one in here. Not that you have to. There's got to really watch this rule stuff in art. I think I've mentioned that before. That can be a real problem. I know I ran into that in school. And it's not that the teachers really mean to box you in. They're just trying to teach, and it's really a hard thing to teach. So they come up with these rules that sometimes work, sometimes don't. So artists have to really watch that. And I always told students that, look out. This is a good thing, it's helpful, but doesn't mean you can't break the rules and get something to work. I always told people I really believe that you can get anything to work. I'm not happy at all with the colors, but that's because I'm a color nut. And this is probably going to change quite a bit because of that. I want to get the sky covered. It's already 6 minutes. It's not done or anything, but I want to get it covered and get the suggestions of the clouds coming out so I can get to the rest of the painting. It's maybe a long one. Oh well, anyway, I read somewhere that now it's good to have real long paintings. Used to be they said, oh, have little short things. Nobody wants to watch past 50 minutes or 50 seconds or something. And I know I've mentioned this before. So I have a lot of them that are super short. And that's because I thought you're supposed to. Now I'm reading, no, people like long ones. So I don't know. Just trying to get my stuff out there. I live to paint. But it's real important to me to market it, so this is one of the ways I get attention for my work. Wow, that's a weird sky. Maybe I'll put some other colors into it before I go crazy. I just don't like having a few colors. I am such a color nut. Oh, I like that. That's good. Getting some colors of some light coming in. Down at the bottom. I like that a whole lot better. Gotta have more color. As I've mentioned before, that's what people that are really into the color aspect of art are called colorists. We just really like that color. And we tend to use a lot of them. Yeah, I like that a lot better, getting different colors into it. Weird cloudy sky with some colors of evening light coming through. One thing you can count on, there's just so many different effects in this world. You can see so many things. I'll never forget one lady, real nice lady that bought one of my paintings, liked it very much, was real happy with it. She was considering buying another one, but it had pink light in it. And she said, I've never seen pink in the sky. I thought, oh my goodness, you've never seen pink in the sky. Of course, I didn't say that to her. But I could not believe that someone had not seen pink. I see it all the time, and it's gorgeous. I just love to see that. You usually see it as the sunset starts to really go down. You start to really see towards the end of a sunset. That's usually when you see some beautiful pinks. But you can just see anything in the sky. It's amazing. Okay. All right, I'm going to do the rest of it since it's already 8 minutes already gone. Do the rest of it and do it thicker. I'm going to try to move this along and not do this washy effect, which I'm doing with the sky, so I can pull out the clouds. See how they're looking in this? Yeah, they look better in the viewfinder than I'm looking at them. That's always a problem. I know I've mentioned this many times that, what I'm doing and what you're seeing are not necessarily the same thing. The camera doesn't pick it up, and I have to modify them a lot when I put them on YouTube, or the colors are just so muted out. They're not correct at all. Okay, well, I like that. Okay, now I'm going to get a smaller brush here and start doing some things with the city. And I am going to really put some paint on here now and contrast that with what's there. And I don't know, I just can't, I'm having such a hard time deciding what I really want to do with this one. But as you see, I just put in just one color there. I don't know what I really want. I think that's really kind of nice. Maybe I'll work with some reds and some greens and see how that comes out. So it's definitely going to be one of my longer ones. It's okay, and I'm probably going to have to go back into, as you can see, I'm going outside of the drawing. But I'm not going to go, I'll try not to go into these too much. I really like to get them done in this YouTube. Yeah, I want to have strong contrast there. But to really get those clouds to look good, not that they have to, be real definite clouds, we'll probably have to go back into that. Great thing about acrylics, as I said before, they dry so quick. Can't do this in oil paint. My latest oil painting, I've had to wait, of course, for each stage to dry, but I'm real happy. It's a sailboat painting with a sunset, and the colors, I'm just real pleased. The last time I worked on it, though, I was getting really frustrated. That happens a lot. And I just wasn't getting the effect I wanted. It was starting to look stilted. I hate that when I do that. When I'm trying to direct it too much that it gets this stilted look. So, got frustrated and then let loose. Just started painting, not thinking so much about it, and it started to get real good. I was afraid I was going to have to give up on it and just not have what I want, but it came together and I'm real pleased. I'm going to put it in my portfolio real soon. I like that kind of white accent right through there. It's kind of weird. Yeah, this is coming along. I think I will stick to kind of a green-red look to this. Just keep on changing it around and not put zillions of colors. Just keep it more of a complementary system right through here, and mostly a cloud effect in the top, so it's more white. Although, as I'm sure you probably notice, clouds really aren't white. They have lots of colors. You have to have colors of light and shade, so yeah, they basically look white, but clouds actually have all kinds of colors. There's a real good movie, and I hope I remember the title right. Pearl Necklace? I think that's what it was. Movie about Vermeer, very great artist that we don't know much about. Of course, it's a fanciful one based on a novel. But at one point, he was showing this girl, who was his model, the clouds. And he said, "What color are they?" And she said, "They're white." And then she said, No, they're yellow. They're blue. There's some purple." I think she said purple. Gray. I think that's probably what she said. But, he stopped her to really look. I do think that so many of us never really see what's out there. We think we do, but we're not really stopping our eye and really staring and taking things apart the way artists do. We have to, because we're trying to work with that or a part of it, whatever level of abstraction the artist is into. And we really take things apart, put them back together, and really, I think, all bragging aside, I just think we see better. And lots of times we see things that most people never see, and they just think we're nuts, and that's always frustrating. Like colors in shadows. I've had students say, "There's no such thing as purple in a shadow or blue." Oh, you just haven't seen it. Check things out towards the end of the day or in the beginning of the day, and you will most likely see some cool colors and shadows. And check out snow on a sunny day. If you don't see blue in those shadows, I think you're blind. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, it's already 14 minutes though. So I think I'll just do something real quick with the water and then probably work on this later. Maybe bring out the clouds more, do a little bit more, I don't know. But I think I do kind of want to just kind of repeat what's there, get a reflection, look at a reflection a little bit. Definitely doing something different. I'm proud there. Gotta admit, I'm real proud there. I am not doing what I tend to do, which is more of an abstract. And I wanted to do something different. So I'm real pleased. Nothing like painting. Might make this more clear. I might just, I don't know. I do want to get some blue back in there for the water. Okay. 15 minutes, not so bad. Got that a little too greeny. It's a beautiful day today. It certainly isn't easy for us being stuck in because of this virus, but I'm hoping things are going to improve greatly soon with the vaccine and all. I'm hearing good things about that, and it's just wonderful because this has been so difficult for all of us. I feel so sorry for people that really have to go out and work. Fortunately, I do my work at home, which is great, and then work online to sell it. And these are so popular. I just sold another one of Richmond on the James to someone in Williamsburg. That one has really, really done well. It's my most popular Skyline Beauty, Richmond on the James. You might want to look it up on my portfolio. And always great. This time it's on a Christmas ornament. I mostly sell originals and wall art prints, but you can get my stuff on just about anything, and this Christmas ornament is the one that just sells really well. And that's really nice to think of my work on a tree. Alright, not much more. I knew this was going to take some time, so it is. But I'm not going to do much more on the camera. I'm going to maybe do it off camera or whatever. Okay, I'm just going to put some blue in and quit, and then decide later what I want to do. I have a feeling I'm going to be putting more colors in the clouds because I've got so much color here that it's not balancing that well. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But it just comes from years and years of painting. I remember one guy talking about his painting. He said, "Color is my Achilles heel." And I thought, oh, hey, I got news for you. That's just about everybody's Achilles heel. It takes a lot of work and a lot of years to get to the point where you don't get so upset with how the colors turn out. And I know that may sound strange if you don't paint, but it really is a problem. It used to drive me nuts. But not anymore. I've learned so many things about how to handle it that I can get it to come out. And as one artist said, which I thought was really interesting, said, you know, if you just leave it alone, color will take care of itself. Now, you got to be an artist to understand that, because I know that does not make any sense. But I think he's right. If you pull out the forms and just go and don't think too much, the color just kind of does take care of itself. And I've learned that. Instead of trying to make sure every color is just the way you want it, and all this stuff we do that it's just too much direction. I really think that's true. And if you're an artist, you know what I'm talking about. You can just over-direct what you're doing instead of letting things happen. And that's what's so exciting about painting. Now, if you're doing photorealism, you can't do that, which is why even though I'm very eclectic and like all kinds of art, that's lowest on my list. Because I don't want to be told by a photograph what to do. And I can do that, and I will. Anybody out there wants me to reproduce a photograph, it takes a long time and it's very expensive, but I will do it. Okay, I think I'm going to stop right there. Thank you so much for watching. Please click on the link to see the final painting, and then there are links to my store on Etsy and my website and other sites.